All right, guys, it is Q4. It is Medicare season. The market is flooded with advertisements and your lead costs are going up through the roof. Today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to market inside of a competitive market so that your ad cost stays relatively stable and we can keep it down. What's up, ad assassins? Welcome to today's video. I'm going to say right now, this is going to be one of the best and most valuable videos on this channel. So if this is your first time to the channel, now is a great time to subscribe. So let's get started. Q4 Medicare season is notoriously known to be one of the hardest seasons to advertise in because the market is flooded with advertisements. Today, I'm going to teach you why this is first so you guys can really understand the concept of why we're seeing these massive increases in lead costs. And then I'm going to show you guys how to fix it at the end. All right, it's going to be pretty sweet. So let's start off really basic here and to help you guys really understand what's happening. So let's call this the market floor. Okay, this is the very bottom layer of the market when we're marketing, let's call it on Facebook. All right. Now, when people advertise inside of Facebook, we'll call these green people here. All right. So when people run advertisements, okay, this is going to boost the market floor up, okay? And this is where you're going to get your cost, your cost per impression, your cost for your leads, whatever that may be. All right, so let's go ahead and put that right here, okay? Now, what I want you guys to stop, or I guess start thinking about and start understanding is that when you're talking about advertisements, you're not talking about specifically what you're advertising. You need to think about who you're advertising to. And what I mean by that is people will say, well, Jerry, I'm advertising for Medicare, okay? Or I'm advertising for something different, Final Expense, okay? Or I'm advertising for something different. I'm advertising for a vacation home. Or I'm advertising for something different. I'm advertising for a golf getaway, all right? But what you have to realize is all four of these components, even though they are vastly different, if you guys are trying to advertise to the same person, okay, let's say that all of these people are going to, Medicare, we're going to go 65 and plus, all right, Final Expense, let's say we're 55 and plus, vacation home, let's say that it's 60 plus, and golf, let's say that it's 60 plus as well, all right? We're just making stuff up right now off the top of our head for this example. It doesn't matter that people are advertising for golf and someone's advertising for Final Expense and someone's advertising for Medicare, that these things are different. It doesn't matter. What does matter is that everyone is fighting for the attention of these same individuals, right? The 65-year-old individual. And when more people come into the market and try to fight for that space, okay, more people in the market gets flooded, and what do the costs do? The costs go up. Right? That makes sense. Everyone's following me here, which is what we're seeing right now. In particular with Medicare, where you're seeing this huge influx because, again, a lot of people are getting hit with these advertisements. Because at the end of the day, we're just fighting for space in the newsfeed. And what space in the newsfeed looks like, is let's go ahead and create our newsfeed over here. Okay, this is our newsfeed. So what you see inside of your newsfeed, you're going to see a post from Grandma. You're going to see a post from Grandpa. You're going to see an ad. Okay? And this is going to go on forever. Literally forever. You could scroll for eternity and you would just keep finding things. All right? Just keep going and you would just continue to find different advertisements, different pictures. It's endless. Okay? It just goes on forever. All right? Now what we want as advertisers is we want to be in these top priority positions, right? So let's say you're 2 posts down, you're 3 posts down, there's your advertisement. That's a great position. You know that you're getting a lot of impressions, a lot of views, a lot of people are seeing this, all right? This is good. This is good here. But when you're down 30 advertisements down or 40 posts down, people don't get to see your advertisement, all right? And this is where what I'm about to show you becomes really important, all right? So if you guys are in this flooded market, Okay, and let's really flood the market, right? Let's really flood the market, which is what we're seeing right now. Got a really big flooded market, and our cost is up here. Okay, costs are high, lots of advertisements in here. Now you guys are all fighting for this priority space, this space, all the way down, because people only scroll for so long. If you are the 20th or 30th advertisement on the newsfeed, people will never even see your advertisement. So you never get the opportunity to get in front of people for them to see your ad to generate the lead. All right, so here is how we combat that. All right, so let's get rid of this over here. We're gonna keep this over here because we're gonna use it. All right, so we have a flooded market. Now what we're doing, what we see in our regular markets, right, anywhere in here, when we're talking about bid strategy, there is a optimal bid strategy for every location and every demographic in all your advertisements. Okay, there's an optimal one. Okay, sometimes it is going to be a $12 bid cap. Sometimes it's going to be a $10 cost cap. All right, there's lots of different variables. Sometimes it's a $15 bid cap. All of these things vary depending on your location, depending on how big your audience size is, yada, yada, yada. Lots of different variables that come into play. What you need to know is there's an optimal one, all right? So that means a $12 bid cap might perform better than a $15 bid cap and might also perform better than a $10 bid cap, all right? There's an optimal one. So when we're down here, it's easier to find this optimal bid cap, let's say. Okay, so here is our optimal bid cap right here. This one's a little bit too high. This is where if you go too high on your bid cap, your lead cost is too high. Your lead cost is up. If you go too low on the bid cap, sometimes you get too low on the news feed and nobody sees your advertisement. All right? So the thing that we need to do is we now need to find the correct bid strategy for this market. So you guys can see here, this is the current bid strategy. This is where you guys were. This is where everyone was. And when it's like this, guys, it's easy. You know, it's easy. When the market's not flooded, when not many people are going out there, you don't have to be very good at running advertisements to generate leads. You just don't. All right? That's the great news when, you know, it's not competitive. It's pretty easy to be good at lead gen. All right? Now, when the market is competitive, you've got to be good at lead generation because there are so many people in the market. And the way that you do that is that you take and find the right bid strategy for this market, because it's going to be different than it is in this market here, okay? So maybe, so here is the one we're trying to find. Right here, this is the bid strategy we're trying to find. And again, most likely it's gonna be higher because there's more competition in the market. You have to bid more. Now, just because you're bidding more does not mean you're going to necessarily pay a lot more, all right? Don't get that out of your head as well. It doesn't always mean you're gonna pay more, because if we can find the correct bid strategy, all right, that fits in our market, what will happen is we're going to get what's called priority placement. Priority placement is what you want. This right here, if you're 3 posts down, that is priority placement. And not only that, when you get priority placement, Facebook will put you in front of the best prospects. Whether you like it or not, Facebook knows who is going to opt in, and they also know who is a good prospect for what you're looking for. And when you have priority placement, when you find the proper bid strategy, you are able to get that priority placement, get in front of the people, and when you do that, more people will opt into your advertisement, driving your lead cost down, okay? Everyone's following me, I think, so far. Okay, this is all making sense. That's good. Now, how do we find this bid strategy, Jerry? That's the question, right? Okay, that's cool, Jerry. I'm following you. What do you got to do with it? Here is how you find this strategy. All right, so it's really simple. It's really, really simple. You need to test different bid strategies. That's it. That's the big secret. Test different bid strategies. That's it. Okay? So when you're creating your campaign, right? You're creating your advertisement, all you need to do, so again, the bid strategy is held on the ad set level. Okay, we have 3 levels. We have our campaign level. We're just going to keep it short. Campaign, ad set, and we have our ad level, right? Inside of the campaign are our ad sets. Inside of the ad sets are our ads. Okay, ad set. We'll do that. but the ad set holds the bid strategy that we're going to be using, the tactical strategy. If your guys' campaign looks like this, I have one campaign, I have one ad set, and I have one advertisement, this is why your guys' ads and lead costs are through the roof right now, because this is not very good. It's not good at all right? You need to have multiple ad sets into test, all right? Test different bid strategies to find out which one is going to give you the best cost. If you keep it inside of your campaign over here, you're going to be able to see all of these ad sets, whether it's 3 or 4, typically a good amount to test. If you want to know how many should I test, Jerry, 3 or 4 are a really good amount to test, all right? And that's it. And it's really easy to do this, guys, because there's a little duplicate button on the ad set. It's like a little plus button that says duplicate. If you hit that, it is really just going to take everything, all the work you've done, and duplicate it. You go in and you make the change to a different bid strategy, you duplicate it again, make the change to a different bid strategy, do it again. Just like that, that's it. And then you hit go. It's going to take you an extra 60 seconds maybe to test multiple bid strategies inside of your campaigns. And this is going to allow you to find the optimal bid strategy for your location, for your area, to fight this competitive market, to get priority placement, which is what everybody wants. And once you have priority placement, you get momentum. Once you have momentum, leads are going to be coming in, all right? That's what you want. You need momentum off the very start of your advertisement. If you don't get momentum off the start of your advertisement, you're pretty screwed, all right? So that is it. That is how you fight in a competitive market. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, if this is your first time to the channel, there's all kinds of great stuff on here. Go ahead and go through, check out all of the different videos. If you haven't subscribed, I would love if you guys did. Share this video with anybody that you think will get some value out of it. Have a great day. We'll see you guys soon.